Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm really excited for today's video. It is going to be a little bit late, but it's my update for my Partners in Cream project pan that was started by Steph DaLin. I will have both of them linked in the description box down below, as well as all of the other information pertaining to this project, the playlist, hashtag, all of the things, so that you can go binge watch tons of more content creators updates, things like that. But I do have one item that we're going to be rolling out. I don't have the most exciting progress. I still was not very great at wearing makeup the last month or so, but I do have a little bit of progress to share with you guys. So if you're interested, stay tuned. First, if you have yet to subscribe to my channel and you like project panning content, or you just like to chit chat about makeup, I would love for you to consider subscribing before moving on. And other than that, let's just jump into the update. All right, we will just go in order that things have been in this project. So something that has been in this project since the beginning that I thought I would have done long before now is my Kaja Earhart lipstick, and you guys will see I have barely any progress on this. In fact, it took me a while to even find this morning. I was thinking I wasn't even going to be able to update you guys in this video because I could not find this lipstick, but I finally did. Here is what we have left. Not a ton, but this has been very slow moving. This is a really light, sort of airy product, but it doesn't stay on the lips very well. I'll add a little bit right now. I feel like most of my progress comes from me just adding product during my updates. You guys will see when I post my picture of the line markings that there really was like no movement at all this last update, and it weighed 13 grams last update and it's still weighing 13 grams today. I'm really just hopeful that I can finish it in the next 2 months by the finale and count that product as an empty by the end of the year, but I'm also not super confident in that, so we shall see. Next up, I do have some exciting progress on my First Aid Beauty Pores Be Gone Matte Primer. I love the First Aid Beauty primers. I have raved about this primer, although I do feel like I have some less expensive alternatives to this primer at this point in time. For example, the Ordinary High Adherence Silicone Primer is very similar to this, but much less expensive. So I don't think I will repurchase this specific primer. So that is why I figured I'd throw this in this project to try and work this out of my collection before the end of the year. When we rolled this in, we were way up here and we have made very good progress throughout the last few months. I think there was an air bubble, which is why there was such significant progress from here to here, but we are currently sitting right about here, meaning I have 1 to 2 more months of progress left with this before this will be an empty. This was weighing 28 grams last update and it weighs 23 grams today. I have been pretty heavily focused on this product and I'm really excited. Hopefully I can call this an empty by the next update, but for sure by the finale, I'm confident this one will be done. Next up, I do have some good progress on my Tarte cream bronzer. This is the Sea Breezy bronzer. My packaging is kind of broken, so I'm trying to be as gentle as possible because my lid might break off. This is what we are looking like. I'm excited to show you guys the progress photos and look at them myself to kind of see how much I have expanded the pan. I wouldn't say I'll have this done by the next update, but I am so hopeful that I will have this finished by the end of the year. I wear this just about every day that I do my makeup. Usually I'll layer this. I'll put like a powder bronzer on top of this, but I have been wearing this so often. I really do enjoy this cream bronzer. I have some other cream bronzers I would like to get through rather than like immediately repurchase this, but I have raved about this cream bronzer and I definitely would consider repurchasing this in the future when I finish it. This weighed 21 grams last update and it weighs 20 grams today, so there was some weight change in this one as well, and I'm really hopeful this will be an empty by the end of the year. Next up, I've been slowly working my way through my Fenty mini gloss bombs. I know they just showed like the teasers slash maybe it's already released of the new holiday bundle with the new mini gloss bombs. I definitely do intend to purchase it. I made my way through quite a few lip glosses and quite a few gloss bombs this year, so I do intend to purchase it. I do every year, but I have been working on the Ruby Milk shade for a couple of months now. I haven't been the best at reaching for this, but I do feel like it's just about time to take the stopper out. It's this really beautiful kind of sheer yet hot pink shade, and this did go down 1 gram in weight as well. This was 24 grams last update. It weighs 23 grams today. I am going to take the stopper out and I'm pretty confident I can have this one finished by the next update as well. So hopefully it'll be a super exciting update next update, but this is not yet an empty. The empty I do have to share with you guys, which should have been an empty last update, is my Nude Sticks Nudies little mini dewy stick. This was in the shade Sweet Peach Peony. I did scrape some of this out, but as you can tell, this is done. I'm not gonna scrape anymore. I'm like, that's not my jam, that's not my vibe. I am good with calling this an empty. This weighed 6 grams and it is currently weighing 5 grams, and I am good with calling this another makeup empty, another blush empty this year, which I'm super excited about. I think I'm up to 3 possibly now, all cream and liquid, but very excited about this. And this is something that I do intend to repurchase next springtime. It's not necessarily like a winter shade for me, but I do think it's a really beautiful formula and a really beautiful shade for the springtime. One of my favorites that I've used, so I do foresee this being in my collection again in the future, but I am really excited to call this an empty. And then the last product I have to update you on, I have slowly been cycling through all of my Colourpop Super Shock shadows and just trying to hit pan. Last update, I rolled in the newest to my collection, which was from the Tinkerbell collection in the shade Fly to Your Heart, and I do have a pan on this, which I am super excited about. Can you see that? There we go. And I did try, like, obviously I focused in the center, but I did try and like evenly spread it so it wasn't just like I poked in and hit pan. These are relatively easy to hit pan on. I do have this on my eyelids today. I think it's really beautiful, and I do foresee myself getting a lot more use out of this in the fall winter time when I love these like mauve toned, pink toned looks. But I am going to be rolling this out. This was 14 grams last update. It weighs 13 grams today, so we did see a weight change as well. But I am going to replace this not with a Colourpop Super Shock. I think I'm done rotating through all of my Super Shocks for the time being, but the 2 products I'm rolling in to replace the 2 products that I completed, to replace my Colourpop Super Shock, I'm actually going to be rolling in a liquid eyeshadow. I'm rolling in my Essence Metal Shock eyeshadow, which I actually have on my eyes today as well. This is one of the last remaining liquid shadows in my collection, and I just don't reach for liquid shadows all that often, so I would like to kind of get them just out of my collection. Here is the Metal Shock swatched on my hand right now. It's a really beautiful, not too intense, really beautiful kind of sheer mauve tone. You can kind of sheer it out to be a really nice one and done, just like wet look, or you can build it up. Usually I kind of use this as a primer when I'm doing a mauve look like this, just to add a little something underneath the eyes, but then I do layer it with something like this Super Shock shadow. I don't know if I'll be able to finish this by the finale, which is December 10th. I just have 2 months to work on this. I also don't necessarily know how much more product I have left in this. Like, if I scrape at the sides, I do see, I don't know if you'll be able to see as I do this, but I doubt you will be able to see. I do see some windowing there, maybe. Yeah, maybe. There is some significant windowing. So if I could finish this up by the end of the year, that would be amazing. But if not, hopefully early 2022, I can finish this off and call it an empty. But I'm gonna replace my Colourpop Super Shock with that. And then to replace my Nude Sticks Nudies, I'm actually gonna roll in yet another lip product. I know I'm kind of on like lip product overload, but I am trying to get through as many lip products as I can this year, and I feel like this is the perfect time of year for me to pull out this NARS lip lacquer in the shade Santo Domingo. I actually had this on my lips today. I've been layering this in the Kaja Earhart. Maybe it'll encourage me to get more use out of the Earhart, and it's just a really beautiful mauve toned shade that I feel like will just be perfect for this time of year. It's a little bit sticky, but it also feels pretty nourishing on the lips, and I just feel like I'll have a good time with this. And my goal will be to finish this by the finale. I do have confidence I can finish this by the end of the year, so that is going to be my goal. We'll see if I can achieve it. I've been pretty decent about hitting my goals on my lip products this year, and I've been pretty good about my lip product no-buy this year, so I'm excited to kind of see where my lip categories lie at the end of the year for my makeup inventory. I do have an updated makeup inventory coming. I just need to film that video. I'm a little bit behind. This video is going up late. It's very rare for me to post my Project Pan video updates late, so I'm just a little bit behind, but that video will be coming. Anyway, that is going to wrap it up for today's video, for today's update. Thank you guys so much for sticking around to watch, for supporting me, for supporting my channel. I would love to hear in the comments below if you have recently finished any cream or liquid products. But other than that, thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you in my next video. Bye.